Condemned 1. I've been playing Condemned 1 a lot lately because I plan on walkthroughing it, and I'm having a lot of fun with that game. That game is pretty badass. All my 360 games. Wow, that's a big question. Okay, Call of Duty 4, Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, Viva Pinata, Halo 3, Fight Night Round 3, Assassin's Creed, Fear, Condemned 1 and 2, Saints Row, Perfect Dark, Zero or whatever it's called, Oblivion, Skate, Lost Planet, Dead Rising, The Orange Box, Spider-Man, and Grand Theft Auto 4. Those are all my 360 games. Next question. All your PS3 games. Wow. Warhawk, Folklore, Motorstorm, Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction, what is that? Uncharted, Heavenly Sword, and Metal Gear Solid 4. Sweet, huh? All your Wii games. Damn. Let's see. I got Zelda Twilight Princess, which I never beat because I got bored with it. No More Heroes, which is an awesome game. Super Mario Galaxy, which is bomb too. WarioWare Smooth Moves, that was hilariously fun. Metal Slug Anthology, old school fun, and Red Steel, which is crappy, but it's still so bootleg and fun to play with my cousins because they're hilarious. Next question. Will you do a walkthrough on Gears of War 2? I'm actually not excited at all for Gears of War 2 because I played the hell out of Gears 1, so I'm not excited about Gears 2 at all. When Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, did I name I had Grand Theft Auto 4? Yeah, I did. Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, I was not excited about that either. I didn't care until I watched like XPlay's little hour-long preview of it, which made me go out and buy the game right after it was over. So that's probably most likely what's going to happen with Gears, because at the moment I don't give a crap about Gears, but after I see it in action, then I'll most likely go buy it. And yes, I'll walk through it. I'll walk through it eventually down the line. Oh yeah, I also have Gears 1, but I let someone borrow it, and he's had it for like 6 months. So he said he was going to give it back when Gears 2 came out, and I didn't really care because I was sick of Gears anyway. Next question. When will you start uploading random GTA videos? I'll start uploading them when you start sending them to me, because the spammer that spammed the shit out of me actually got my inbox all screwed up, and my inbox does not save messages anymore. So you have to email them to me, and so far I've only gotten like 2 or 3 from people, and I want to have a lot so that I can get them all done instead of just doing 2 or 3. So yeah, send them to my email. It's all over my channel and all that stuff. Next, what is your favorite walkthrough to do so far? My favorite walkthrough to do so far is Metal Gear Solid 4, because that is one of my favorite games. I love that game. I've been uploading a lot of it lately is because I've been playing a lot of it lately. The reason why I didn't upload a lot of Resident Evil 4 was because I didn't play it that much, because it frustrated me sometimes. And then Uncharted, I uploaded like somewhat. Sometimes I uploaded a lot, sometimes I uploaded little. It was because certain days I just felt like playing it a lot, certain days I felt like playing a little. But Metal Gear, I'm always in the mood to play. I love that game. Next question. What do you use to record and edit? I use a Dazzle to record, and I use Sony Vegas to edit. Next question. Who is that girl in your YouTube picture? That is actually just a random girl that I thought was very attractive, and I put her in my picture because I thought she was pretty. Next question. Have you ever gone to a major gaming event such as E3? No. I want to, though. I think the biggest gaming event I ever went to was like when I was 6. There was a game tournament at my mall. At the mall nearby, and I won. It was a Sonic tournament. I was like, yeah, it was a 6 or whatever, 6 or 5. I couldn't even read, and it was whoever could just get to the end of the first stage the fastest, and I won, and I ended up winning a Sega system and Sonic the Hedgehog. It was actually pretty cool. I actually don't remember that, but that's what my mom tells me, and I have the systems. Next question. If you watched The Dark Knight, what is your opinion on it? That has got to be one of the greatest Batman movies I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it yet, you should not be living right now. That game, I was about to say game. That movie is just as important as breathing. I swear, you have to see it now. Go. If you haven't seen it now, you should pause the video, call up your closest movie theater, and go see it ASAP. Or bootleg it. It doesn't matter. You have to see it, no matter what. Next question. If you were Leon in RE4, name some things you would have liked to have done instead of how they really turned out. As soon as those Ganados ran that truck in the water, I would have called up that pretty girl with the glasses and told her to pick me up. I would have been like, I ain't, fuck this. I've already gone through a zombie holocaust. I can't handle this shit no more. Bring me home. I will wait right here, send a motherfucking helicopter. I am not kidding, you hoe, right now. And I'd be cussing for about 2 hours until she sent the helicopter, and I would have went home. Fuck Ashley. Send somebody else. Send Action Jackson or James Bond. I'm not doing it. Ugh. I hate Ashley. Alright, next question. I was wondering if you had any brothers or sisters, and if so, how many, and what are their ages? I have one little brother, and he's 13. That's it. Next question. Did I ever yell at one of my teachers, and if so, why, and details? I actually never yelled at any of my teachers because I'm a good student. I don't get in any trouble at all. Never really have gotten any trouble at all. I have, but I've never yelled or anything. I'm very soft-spoken and quiet and shy, so I don't yell anyway. Next question. Can you do a walkthrough on Resident Evil 3? No, not now. I will do it eventually, but at the moment I'm not in a Resident Evil mood because I don't remember the game. I'd have to play through it and then play it. But the thing is that my Resident Evil 3 game for PS1 acts up a lot, and I don't want it to, like, not play when I get to a certain part of the game because that would suck. I'm actually going to get Resident Evil 3 on GameCube pretty soon for $30 somewhere. I can't remember. But when I get it on GameCube, then I'll probably beat it again and then walk through it. Next question. What is the next? Okay. Who is that lady in your channel picture? It's no one. It's just a random woman that I thought was very attractive. Number 2. Next question. Are you going to do more Resident Evil walkthroughs? At the moment, no, because I'm not in a Resident Evil mood, like I said. And the reason why is because I haven't played any Resident Evil games in so long, besides Resident Evil 4, that I can't remember what the hell to do, and I don't want to be lost. You know, it's not fun you guys watching me for 3 hours trying to figure out what the hell to do next. So maybe I'll play through them again, like following a... because I have the strategy guides for, like, all of them. I'll just play through the game or memorize the walkthrough or whatever, and then just play through it and record it. Next one. What game are you looking forward to more? Left 4 Dead or Resident Evil 5? I'm actually looking more forward to Left 4 Dead because that has never been done before, an online zombie 4-player survival horror game. You know, that's pretty awesome. Resident Evil 5, the only reason why I'm not more excited is because I don't like how Resident Evil is turning out at the moment. I'm not liking how Resident Evil 5 is turning out at the moment because it is a third-person shooter. Yeah, like, I liked Resident Evil back when it was more of a survival horror game instead of a third-person horror game, third-person shooter horror game. Like, I liked how in the older Resident Evil games it was, you saw something big, you got scared, and you ran like crazy. As in Resident Evil 4, you see something big, you shoot it. You know, it's not this. It just doesn't feel the same to me. But I am excited for Resident Evil 5 because I love Resident Evil. I'm just not that excited, but I'm excited enough. Next question is, if you could create any Resident Evil game, what would it be like? I don't know. It would take place in a city, and I would probably have Chris and Jill in it, and they'd just try to escape as usual. And it'd be more comedic. I'd have like a comedy Resident Evil game. Are there any games you'd refuse to do a walkthrough for? The only game so far that I refuse to do a walkthrough for is I Want to Be the Guy, because I don't want to get frustrated playing it. I don't want to do that game, ever. I might, maybe, when I think about it, but no, I don't want to do I Want to Be the Guy. Next, what is your favorite villain from Resident Evil series? I'd have to say Albert Wesker, because he's just cool looking. Why do you think Albert Wesker wears his sunglasses all the time? At first, it was just because he was creepy. He wore sunglasses inside. He was just a weirdo. But when he died in Resident Evil 1, he wears the sunglasses to cover his robotic eyes, his little red eyes or whatever. So there's the reason. Number three, next question. Do you think Joseph Frost's death in Resident Evil Remake was sad? I actually thought it was pretty funny because Joseph Frost is the guy that dies right at the beginning, right? With the dogs. I actually thought it was kind of funny